Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 29th, 2025. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle for Gemini. Something fell in my lap. Let me check. Hopefully it's great. Hopefully it's positive. Okay, so we have present power in this. Over the whole reading, present power speaks a lot about your thought process and how you have an arsenal, something, some kind of skill or something here. Oh, okay. One thing that's for certain is that someone does not know what you have as a benefit to you is that people do not know something. They may not know your private thoughts. You're able to conceal your thoughts. You may be one of those people that have a blank face and no one knows that you're thinking of stuff. There's also some energy of you having information and you not knowing how you know. Okay, so there's something here about someone being quite psychic. Very psychic. You're going to have to, they're asking you to be brave. Ooh, they're asking you to be brave. Okay, Gemini, this is going dark here. Okay, so we have present power with the devil and with the moon. The gift and strength that you have is that you could really go dark. I know how this sounds, right? But they're saying that you're attempting to recover. I'm seeing someone who's recovering. And I feel that you're getting messages. You may be hearing stuff. I'm seeing someone who is psychic. You may not believe you're psychic, but in this energy, for this to be here, this is something that you may say or want to keep to yourself, right? The devil and the moon would say, I'm hearing stuff, but I don't want anyone to know. They may think I'm crazy. I even might think I'm crazy a little bit. Um, they're wanting you to know that it's time for you to let go of something or someone. That you may be in a space where you're criticizing another person or you feel very criticized. So it's very important that you accept the dark of a person. You may know or be able to see the psychic ability that I'm seeing is that you may be able to see the dark in somebody. Like you, instead of seeing the front that everyone wants another to see or being like, I could give anybody the benefit of the doubt, you see their darkest parts. I'm almost thinking to the degree where you'll look at a person and go, yeah, that person is a, serial, what. Because I think you can't say the certain words, that you'll get flagged for saying the words, even though I'm like, this is a word in the dictionary. We should be able to say it. If we could say something else, we could say this. Like chest feeding now, you can't say what it is anymore. It's like, well, let's just say what it is. But I get it because words do matter and there are spells. I do totally get it. But I do sometimes I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm a fixed sign. So here, and I'm speaking to mutable people. But what I would say is this, right? I think that you see something in people that are very dark. Like you could see the inner, addict or something in a person. And so there's something about courage here with Justice, Four of Cups, Five of Swords, and Ace of Cups, of you sort of disconnecting from it and still giving people a fair shake. I see someone doing that in this. So like you may meet them and you can see, oh, that person has an inner convict, you know what I mean? But I'm still able to give them a fair shake, being brave enough to say, even though I'm getting a funny feel off of you, I'm still able to give you the grace of whatever, but using that information as an advantage, to your advantage. I'm seeing you being able to use that information to your advantage. Um, there may be an opportunity coming up, someone offering something to you, even for some of you, new love. And although I'm seeing 1212, the angel number, that number usually comes up when there's something about a person or a situation or an opportunity that is very much so tied into your purpose, your life's purpose. And you would want to take advantage of this, right? But what I feel is that you see something dark in that opportunity or in the person that's offering the opportunity. Maybe even the love interest. You may be looking at them going, I could see them doing a number of things that would frighten fish in that lake. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's some stuff that may, something going on with that person. Stuck energy with the death and fool. Some of you may feel like, oh, well, you only live once. I kind of feel like some of you are still in that space, but you're attempting to reinvent yourself and maybe being a little bit more spontaneous. And that in and of itself. So this is all over the place, okay? So I'm seeing a bunch of crap, but I would say crap, because I feel that you are in a space where you criticize the crap out of yourself, and that's what prevents you from taking a risk. That's what prevents you from taking a leap of faith. You may meet people and see everything in them that would make people run, and you may doubt it. You may doubt your belief. You may doubt your seeing what you see. You may even doubt what you hear, because I almost feel like you can hear their voice saying some certain things, or you could hear things happening around them, and it's like, whoa. I don't know why, but I get the weird feeling that you've got a really really dirty potty mouth or something, whatever the heck. And they're showing that because of that, that stops you from taking any kind of leaps of faith. It stops you from being spontaneous with things. You may be very cautious, and you criticize yourself, and you may criticize other people who would throw caution to the wind. They want you to forgive a situation or forgive certain people and trust in the new path that's in front of you. Everything's going to work out. There's going to be, even though the people around you, I don't know how else to put this. For some of you, you may be meeting new people, and it seems like they you tap into them, but then they spark off a lot of creativity for you. So Spirit's saying, trust it, trust the new path. Even if you look at them and say they have an inner Jeffrey Dahmer, dude, I can feel it, or that I could just see it in them, that it's there. Doesn't mean it's awakened. It's just there. It's dormant. We all have some kind of weird stuff inside of us. Trust. There's certain things that you would not do if they didn't harm your children or your spouse, right? You might have an inner Liam Neeson, and you just don't know that it's there until till the day somebody messes with you. And so there's something about this person sparking off a level of creativity within, that, and so forgiveness is big in that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there, because that was wild. I don't know why it's all over the place. This is all over the place. So family, you got the King of Cups and lovers. Someone around you wants you to live your life to the fullest. This is a family member, truly serious, like a blood relative. It doesn't look like someone who's adopted into the family type of vibe. Or, I mean, even if you are adopted, I'm saying, like, this isn't a friend of the family that you say, oh, that's my uncle, or that's my sister. That it's this looks like a relative, maybe, someone a little bit closer. I don't know how else to put that, but whoever this person is, they are making a decision to do something that will make them happy, even if they're already losing before they start, or even if they're being gossiped about, talked about, and they are concerned. It almost looks like a concern that you're going to talk about them, or you're not going to love them if they do certain things. Um, mm-mm-mm. This is someone who is concerned that they're like, although I'll be happy, I hope I recover, type of thing. It looks like whatever they're doing, you could see something dark in it, and you're going to have the courage to disconnect, maybe not be so invested in what they do emotionally, and just say, well, if it was me, I'd want someone to support what I'm doing and let it be. I don't know. This feels so oddly specific and so super personal that I don't even know what to tell you. It's just like, whose life is this? Because this doesn't feel general. Planning an action with the Queen of Cups and Temperance. Goodness gracious. This looks like the planning and action would tell me that you are, it seems like I wouldn't step to anyone unless you can be completely impartial and have hope, even though you're not happy or satisfied with what someone's doing. I get the feel that you have a psychic ability that can sense or see the pitfalls and everything that someone's doing, or the pitfalls within the person, and or the darkness or the dark side of something, or the worst case scenario. But it's not just the worst case scenario. This is also something that it's a psychic ability. You can actually see something happen. You may even see that this may lead to their demise. But the challenge is not being so connected and so broken down about it, and just saying, listen, I love you no matter what you choose to do, because things are going to work out how they work out. I don't feel that I feel like this is going to be a creative boost to some degree. Like, you may, like, say you're friends with Steve O, and you're like, I don't think you should snort what's it called, wasabi. I just don't think you should do that. But then it's almost like, hey, what I think you need to do is just not be so emotionally connected to the decisions that he's going to make, because he's going to do it whether you're there or not. You might as well roll camera and sell it as a movie and call it what it is. Jackleg. That's not jackleg, but I can't say the words on the, it's like you get flagged for every little thing. Yet I see people saying all kinds of stuff and dressed all kinds of crazy, and it's like they don't get flagged. But the minute I say anything crazy, I swear that they're like, eh. So I'm like, who's watching me that hard? They're just like, yeah, let's, anything that Perrymore says, we are going to flag you. But however it goes, there's something about planning to forgive so that you may have peace. Okay, because there's always enough in this world for you, and there's always they're saying that mm, they're saying there's always enough for you, and that's why you should do it. And also, too, criticizing doesn't criticizing them and holding a grudge, it's going to make you depressed. It's going to depress you worse than you think. It's very important you forgive, because you won't be able to trust this new path. There's something beautiful up ahead for you, and there's even a great love in the, waiting in the wings. And even if you're in a connection right now, not forgiving this person is going, you both are going to be miserable as crap. Okay, it's important that you are diplomatic and generous in this. I'm seeing Year of the Horse. Year of the Horse is 2014, 2002, 1990, 78, 66, 54, 12 back, 42, and 30. And so you could know a person in that's born in that year, or that year is very significant in the way of things happening for you. Or it could mean that next year, 2026, something great comes in. This great love, this great opportunity is going to come to fruition, but it starts today. You know what I mean? There's something about that here. So that's what I've got for you. Let's see, is there anything else? I see a koi fish. I don't know if koi is important to you. The color mauve will help to facilitate clear hearing, clear audience, because it seems like you're getting something. You may be hearing things. You might be wondering, I'm hearing cats meow and I don't have a cat. I hear dogs barking, I don't have a dog. Or things around that person. You may be hearing things like, why am I hearing whatever birds chirping and you're not outside? There's something going on where you'll be able to hear certain cues or clues. Spirit wants you to disconnect from the situation emotionally, not because like you can't do anything about it, but you won't be able to connect if you get emotional about what you're seeing. You need to stay fully connected so you can get all the details. You might be able to save someone's life. Kid you not. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Cancer, Scorpio, another Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra. Jeez, all the main cards seem to be all the signs that are here. We also have Pisces. You could be dealing with or you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp. We have Libra Scorpio cusp here. Scorpio Sagittarius, Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Pisces Aries. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.